I want to tell everybody an idea I have about what true wealth is because there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube which describe how you should be successful in the stock market and real estate, how you should invest your money. But I want to tell you that means diddly squat when it comes to true wealth because all you have are digits in the bank. You can't pull that money out. It's not liquid. The most you're going to have is inherited to your kids. At best, you're going to use it for retirement to pay for your grandkids' college tuition or for your grandkids' weddings. So it's not liquid. You're not attaining wealth. But me, on the other hand, I don't have too much money in the bank account, but I'm able to spend the money. That's true wealth, to be able to spend the money. As evidence here, I got my Brooks Brothers shirt. I bought a couple of those shirts. They range about $89 for a shirt. Most people in my income bracket would not be wearing $89 shirts. But you have to prioritize in life. Don't make those big expenditures. And here, I got my newest edition. Here's the jacket I just bought, the Nautica jacket. Look at it, double breasted, buttons for style, double breasted on the inside. I just bought for $150. It was about $110 for the jacket, about $40 for the import fees to Israel from Amazon. Let me try it on to show you how good I look in it. I lucky that I got exactly the perfect size for me. It's an extra large Nautica. Um, Most people don't have a jacket like this, a winter jacket. I have to show you how I look in this jacket. Check me out in this jacket. It's very stylish. Can use it for casual. See the length over here, not too long, not too short. Can be casual dressed, double-breasted inside over here for additional warmth and style. It's real Nautica. I'm saying this is the real stuff. I got on Amazon. $110. You know how to spend your money. You don't buy. There's two types of people, really. There's people that buy and have a lot of money in the bank, and they buy all the cheap stuff. They go to the grocery store, and instead of getting the forks, the plastic forks that are stronger, they get the cheap plastic forks. They don't even realize that they're being cheap. There's a lot of rich people are very cheap, and a lot of poor people that overspend. They spend way too much money. They buy these fancy houses, fancy cars. Those big expenditures are really what kills you. That's the truth. You spend too much money at one time. You buy fancy sofas, you find fancy cars, fancy apartments, fancy houses. Those just kill you. They kill you. But you could be wealthy and slowly build up as you get more money and increase your level of wealth, because level of wealth is measured, right? What do you eat for dinner? You eat chicken on the bone, or do you make yourself a steak, or do you make yourself salmon for dinner? Or do you make yourself pargit, baby chicken? I eat baby chicken for dinner. I plan on eating steaks for dinner. I mean, these things cost, but you pay $50 for dinner, or you can pay $20 for dinner, $30 for dinner. These things don't kill you in the bank. You got to enjoy life. You got to live a little bit. And if you want to be really wealthy, it's being able to spend your money, but to spend it wisely and not to buy things way over your budget. If I would go and buy a jacket from Gucci, uh, that would be way over my budget. I can't buy a suit from Armani right now. Uh, I wanted to buy a suit from Armani, even Brooks Brothers a suit I can't really afford right now. I'm hoping to buy a Brooks Brothers suit soon. I can't afford certain things, but certain expensive foods I can afford. I can't afford to go to a restaurant, an expensive steakhouse once in a while. I go to a hotel, and I don't go to a cheap hotel for 3 nights. You go to an expensive hotel, a 5-star hotel. I go to the Plaza here in Israel. I go there for one night with my wife a couple times a year, but you get the dinner and the breakfast also, of course. And that's the key to wealth. The key to really being wealthy is being able to spend money. And so many people I see, they have these plastic cups, 100 plastic cups. Sometimes they get stuck together. And if you're one of those people that you have millions or billions of dollars in your bank account, but when you open a package of one usage plastic cups and they're stuck together, you're breaking your nails, try to separate them. I think you have a little bit of a problem. You go to Walmart and you buy your clothes, or you go to a cheap store, you go to, I don't know, Macy's and buy the cheapest clothes there, the cheapest shoes there. Not even Macy's. You go to, I don't know, Kmart, or whether that even exists anymore. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, if you want to be truly wealthy, you have to be able to spend money, but spend it reasonably. And as you get more money, to spend it more reasonably. And if you get more money, you can buy a nice car. One day, hopefully, I'll own a Lexus. Hopefully, I'll have a nice house, but I don't have the money for that right now. So, as you get more money, it's sort of like working on yourself. You know, you have to work on character traits. One of the character traits to work on is becoming a wealthy person. And for those people who say that wealth is not connected to happiness, it's because you're not truly wealthy. You have millions of dollars in the bank, but you don't know how to spend it. And when you come to expensive foods that you're able to purchase, when you have lamb chops or you have rich Belgian chocolate, right? You're coming from a place where you normally have hot dogs for dinner, or you have, I don't know, regular schnitzel for dinner. You have cheap dinners, cheap lunches, cheap food, and then all of a sudden you go to these fancy restaurants. You haven't acclimated yourself. You haven't graduated to the level of wealth where you could appreciate that. You have to slowly build up your taste for wealth. Wealth is an acquired taste, and like that, you can't buy an expensive bottle of wine, expensive bottle of champagne. You're not going to enjoy it unless you started with the Moscato. You know, you started with the Bartonura. You know, you bought that every week, and then you slowly escalate slowly and slowly until you can appreciate champagne, because you can have a lot of money and you cannot spend it. And then when you spend it, you buy rich, exotic things that you don't know how to enjoy. You haven't acclimated yourself to wealth. And of course, there's other people on the other end of the spectrum who don't have any money in the bank, and they spend kind of crazy, and they put themselves in huge debts. And that's not the key to happiness. But if you have a little bit of money and you can slowly work your way up, buy designer brands, buy better food, work your way up to enjoy uh, the things that cost money. The reason things cost more money is because they are better and they do make you happier, but you have to be acclimate yourself to that happiness, acclimate yourself to that wealth. And when you are truly wealthy and you have acclimated yourself and you end up earning the money to buy all these things, so then you will truly enjoy them, you will love them, and you will be a happier person for sure. I guarantee it. Tell me what you think. Bye.